My name is Haley Burns, and today we're going to talk about how learning about money can help us guide our futures. Imagine a girl, let's call her Nancy. Nancy gets good grades in high school, is involved in extracurricular activities, and is just a well-rounded individual. Maybe she gets accepted to a university in a nice town. Let's say Nancy applies for maybe a couple loans each year, and she's really loving college, loves the atmosphere of studying, she works hard, she wants to be a physician, hairstylist, whatever she wants to be. She's working hard at it, and she can't wait till she can get out of college and get started on her career. Well, there's one thing that's going to hold Nancy back. And I know it's kind of hard to think, well, everything's going so well for her, so what could be holding her back? That one thing is going to be money. Wait a second, how would money hold her back? She's doing great. Well, let's think about this. Did Nancy ever apply for financial aid, scholarships? Did she do work study? Did she work? Those are all things that we have to think about when we're going into college, and just we need to think about our future overall. Nancy got in the habit of taking out loans, thinking, oh, one day when I get this great career, I'm going to just be able to pay it all and it'll all be fine. Maybe she borrowed a lot of money from relatives. Maybe she just figured things were going to be okay. But the truth is, people's savings run out. Family members don't have all the money in the world to pay for college, at least most of them. And it's really important to take those extra steps to make sure that you're going to be okay. Now, Nancy's out of college, in a lot of debt, and she can't really do anything about it because she might get a great career, but most of her paycheck is going to go towards paying that debt that she's behind on. In a poll taken in 2013, 69% of students who left college were in debt because of student loans. Now, if we think about this number, 69% of the students, that's over half of the student body being in debt once they leave college, which is totally preventable. Now, if we think about it in a broader term, if you have a job right now, how much do you make a month? I can tell you, I make about $500 a month. Approximately, it can vary because it's only a part-time job, but if I were to never spend $1 of my paycheck and I got around $500 a month, that would mean I'd make around $6,000 a year, not paying for a single thing, not toothpaste, toothbrush, clothes, anything, shampoo, conditioner, nothing. Well, that means for me, $6,000 a year without spending anything on appliances, and if I'm $28,000 in debt, which after kids graduate, 69% of kids are around $28,000 in debt, I won't be paying that off for a very, very long time. With that said, Nancy's gotten herself in a pile of hardship. So, when I was a young kid, I was a saver. I valued what I received because I didn't really get too much too often, and I was a saver because my dad was a huge saver. He was always watching what he was spending. When we'd go to the grocery store, we wouldn't buy the brand Oreos, we'd buy the non-brand Oreos because they were $1.50 cheaper, something like that. And I didn't think it was that big of a deal because I didn't understand money. But my dad did. And it was the same thing when we went to the gas station. That 10-cent difference between that gas station and this gas station can make a huge difference in the amount that you can travel, and it really doesn't seem like it. There's all of these things that you have to consider. If you think about this, let's say you go to the store and the branded Oreos cost maybe $3.59 for a container of them. Okay, you could do that, and if you buy one package of Oreos every month for $3.59, in 1 year you will have spent $43.08 on those Oreos. Whereas if you get the non-branded Oreos, which still taste delicious, for $1.59, that's $2 difference, $19.08 a year that you save just on buying cheaper cookies. There's a lot of difference between $43 and $19, especially on something as simple as cookies. That's called basically considering what you're spending and making smart choices, which is what a lot of people have struggled with. In the senior seminar course, we've learned about several different things, such as saving, budgeting, interest rates, a bank account, debit cards, credit cards, many things that can help you save your money. Each and every kid needs to have, or not kid, but adult needs to be able to know how to budget money. I make this much per month, so I need to be able to know what goes aside. You have to look ahead to the future, figure out what you're going to need to spend your money on that's top priority, and start keeping track so that you know how much is okay to spend. And along the way, you need to be able to make smart decisions in order to make sure that you're not getting yourself ripped off, even something as small as getting cookies or getting gas. Those 10 cents, that can make a big difference, and that $2 difference between cookies, that can also make a big difference. And then when applying for colleges, it's important not to just go in and think that everything's going to work out. You really can't go step by step. Things are tough sometimes, maybe take day by day, but you always have to have that part of you that is going to look ahead to the future and figure out, what am I going to do at this time when I have to pay this? Most college kids don't always just pay for college. Maybe you need to pay for car insurance or medical insurance or all of these things that are required by the government that you must be paying for. And then, not to mention, you get your taxes taken now, which reduces your paycheck more. So, basically, money is a complicated thing. Our whole world revolves around money. Even if you're a homeless person and you never touch a dollar bill, somebody can give you a sandwich and that sandwich costed money. Everything in this world revolves around money, and what you do at a young age can really help what your future is going to be like. You just have to plan ahead.